Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Firstly, I just want to apologise. There's quite a bit of wind today, so if there's a little wind noise in this video, I do apologise in advance. Now, here we have today a 2011 Mini Cooper S. Okay, this is a manual car. It's in this beautiful electric blue with a white roof and the sort of part leather interior, sort of half and half. Okay, we'll come to that in more detail when we get in the car. Now this car has a John Cooper Works kit, if I'm not mistaken. So the side skirts, front and rear bumpers, I think this roof spoiler that this car has is something that is an addition. I personally think it looks amazing. I'm not really one for body kits and I always find them a bit distasteful, but this is very nice indeed. Now, like with all our videos, I always like to give a little bit of background on the vehicles, where they've come from, etc. Now, if you've been on our website, you'll see we're a Mazda Suzuki dealer in the southeast of England, but we get lots and lots of interesting part exchanges. This is one of them, and this was taking part exchange against an MX-5. Now, the gentleman actually bought this in the first lockdown. It was his like cheer me up lockdown present to himself, and he's been very, very happy with it. It is a lovely car. I've really enjoyed driving it down here, in fact, but he was always pining for a convertible. He had an S2000 Honda before, but they're very, very hardcore. So we supplied him a 2012, in case you're curious, MX-5, which he picked up today, and he's delighted with it. And this is the part exchange. So now, I've taken lots of photographs of the car. The car is in very good condition. Body's very lovely. The wheels could do with a bit of refurbishment, which I shall have done. Okay, not a problem, and they'll be properly done. You can see in the past these have been done, and they've not been done to a high standard. Probably a mobile repair guy's done them. We actually send them off, and they'll all be done and repaired and balanced and powder coated, etc. Now, the tyres on the car, the gentleman is from an engineering background, the previous owner, and he was, we had a good conversation about tyres, quality tyres, etc. This has got Davantes, this car, which are a good brand of tyre, very grippy, and they look pretty new, and I believe he put these on the car because he wasn't happy with the ones the car came with, but they are very, very good indeed and look almost look new. I did take some pictures of them, so please do have a look. This car's got a good service history. I'll share that with you, but in 2019 I think the Achilles heel of these Mini Coopers are sort of engine, head gasket, timing chain, etc. That's all being done on this car, and I'll share that invoice with you when we get inside. So before we do that, let's go to the boot, and there you go. So you've got an enormous boot. I mean, that boot would do me, not a problem. And as you can see, the gentleman's actually used, I've never seen one of these luggage nets being used before, but yeah, look, there's your luggage net to stop things from flying about in the boot. And let's have a look under here. Let's have a look what we've got under here, because I don't, yeah, you've got a jack. You do have a jack, but you do have the pump kit, etc. Why you'd have a jack without a spare wheel, I don't know. Normally cars without spares don't come with jacks. These seats fold like so, okay, so you can get a bit more room should you need be. And these are four-seater cars, all these minis, certainly this shape, the mini, not the larger ones, and very comfortable, very comfortable. I have actually sat in the back, yeah, very cozy indeed. You've got the chrome door handles, these white mirror caps, the white roof, the Cooper S decals. It's all really lovely and retro, you know. You got the chrome filler cap, John Cooper Works. Oh, I don't know, would you call that a scuff plate? No, that's a part of the sill. Okay. There you go, and you've got ISOFIX anchorages, so the car is child friendly. Okay, and you've got the half leather interior, big glove box with the cooling aid in there, so you can put something in there, sandwiches, a drink, keep it cool. But very, very lovely indeed. I believe they're, what are they, washers? Let's have a look. So I'm going to start the car up. I'm curious, in fact, to know what they are. So on these cars, you got the key, pops in here, and you put your foot on the clutch, and the car fires up into life. Okay, let's see. So you got your lights here. Let's have a look. Oh, so they're, imagine xenon lights on this car. Nice and bright. It's very important, I think. Cars have good lights these days. You got your indicators here. Okay. Here's your wipers, rear wiper. There you go. I don't know if you noticed that, but when the headlight washers came on, so that bit of chrome that I pointed out earlier, that is the headlight washers which you require with xenon headlights. Now I've just spoilt my valet's good work. Can't shut the door, it's very cold today. Right, so you've got your climate control panel here, climate control air conditioning. I did check earlier, the air conditioning, when you turn it on, you can hear the revs change and the compressor kick in, which is great news. But we may give it an air conditioning service. We'll check the efficiency. It's a bit difficult to tell today because it's so cold. So that's that. You've got your temperature there, fan speed, but you've got the auto function there. You've got your CD player in there. You can put the car in sport mode. I might try that on the way back. I think you'll get a more aggressive drive. You've got traction control you can switch off, and you've got engine stop start there. No need to turn that off in my opinion, because it will save you fuel. Down here you've got auxiliary in and a USB, so you would be able to charge and play music from there. Let's have a look. So I haven't played with one of these for a few months. Oh, yeah, there we go. So there you go. You can pair a phone up, which is great. Very important. I couldn't live with a car without a Bluetooth system. That's your, so look, he's averaged 32.6 miles per gallon, the previous owner. Average speed, an average speed of 31. Yeah, so it's 4.5 degrees. Sounds about right. And you can change like the distance, language, consumption, temperature, time, etc. There's some mini emergency numbers. All right. So let's go back here. So radio. Radio. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. So you've got tuner, DAB. So you've got your FM, AM, you know, your regular stuff. DAB, which is fantastic. Love DAB. You get a lot more channels for those of you who don't know. I mean, it's pretty much become the norm now with DAB radio in cars, because I think a lot of FM channels will be turned off in the near future. Okay, so you can listen to your favourite channel in clarity, digital clarity, and you've got a lot more choice. You know, a lot more choice of channels, etc. And then you can use your auxiliary or your USB as your source of music. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention the mileage on the car is 85,930 miles. Now, this car was registered. This car was registered 22nd of December, so it's its birthday soon, 2011. Okay. It's the 1.6S, so that's sort of forced induction. I believe it's turbocharged, right? I think the earlier ones were supercharged. I'd imagine these are probably better than the earlier cars. Now, I want to share this with you. I hope I haven't left it in my office. Pretty certain I didn't, but I have done silly things in the past like that. mini service. Here we go. So I was pleased to see this. Oh, we'll get there in the end. Here we go. So here we are. So I think these were every 2-year services. I think they come up on the car when it needs a service. So you've got service there, mini. So that's 13, 14, 15, 16. And then you've got A1 car and commercial, 17, 18. Okay, and then I found this invoice, which I was amazed at, and thought, what? I mean, if I was looking at this car, I'd really, I'd be really interested in this. Look, I believe these are like mini tuning or mini sort of specialists, specialist car centre here. Look, Lowen. I saw the badge on the back. So the cars had headset. So that's all the stuff that goes that you need to refurbish the head bolt set, engine oil, its timing chain, crankshaft pulley. It's had a so it had the head gasket done. Okay, all the nuts and bolts. I mean, it came to a pricely sum of £720. Okay, plus 289 for some thermostat housing, etc, etc. So yeah, I think that, if I was looking at a car like this, having that, I think great, because that's not something you're going to have to do for a long time, and I believe that is the Achilles heel off these cars. So that has been done. Somebody else has paid for that for you. Okay, so the car drives beautifully. It's very, very tight. As I say, the gentleman that owned it before, he was a bit of he was a car enthusiast, and he was very particular, and this car is very, very nice indeed. You got up, down, in and out on the steering wheel. Okay, you've got your rev counter in the middle there, speedo here, you've got the digital speedo here. All right, and I did notice, so I just want to point this out, this car will require servicing in 290 miles or in July next year. Okay, we shall do that for you. Okay, so we'll put it through the workshop and make sure everything's tickety-boo. You've got this lovely black headliner as well, which I really like. But yeah, this is a lovely car. We've had lots of minis, but not in this colour, so I'm really excited about having this colour. Okay, now part exchange is extremely welcome. As you can imagine, being a Mazda Suzuki dealer, probably thinking, oh, they've got minis, they've got all sorts of things. So part exchange is extremely welcome. I know there's a lot of things you see online and on television saying, get a better deal by selling your car online. Please do try us. Yeah, obviously go online, see the sort of valuations you're getting, so you've got an idea. That you're being treated fairly. We do like to treat people as fair as possible, but we do really welcome part exchange. You'll get the best deal with part exchange, okay, no matter what it is. We do a delivery service, okay, within a 100-mile radius. I say it'll go through the workshop, and the car will come with a 12-month parts and labour warranty, so all major mechanical and electrical components will be covered, okay, obviously excluding wear and tear, as you can imagine. Little cosmetics I shall do, as mentioned earlier. Yeah, the car will be ready to go for the next owner. We have finance facilities, and we have the facility to extend warranties for up to 3 years. All right, now if you need any further videos, photographs, please don't hesitate to ask. If there's anything in the car that I've missed and you would like me to find out about it, just give us a shout, and do try it any time of day. Even if you want to pick up the phone and leave a voicemail out of working hours, we shall pick that up. All right, or failing that, send us an email. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I've not missed too much out, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.